Hello everybody, Alexander here with another episode of Ark Survival Ascended. So today I'm going to be giving you guys just a brief, little tour of the small base I've built. It's not a lot. It is meant to just be the beginning workings of an area where I can breed some, mid-game to late-game tames, and hopefully start getting myself a little bit closer to having full industrial stuff. Because I just got access to being able to make the chem bench, and while I was sick, I was, just basically farming. Just, flying around with the RG and the Anki and just collecting stuff. Because it's really all I was able to do between, just being out of it from medicine and such. As you can see, I have a sizable greenhouse up and running, and this has been going for a little bit. It was actually one of the first things I got put together really well. And I have 2 fridges right here. And as you can see, I have a sizable amount of cooking ingredients and some stuff I got from drops for free. And you want to make sure that you're just refrigerating anything you get from those drops for free, because it does just save you a little bit of time making stuff, okay? And I'm going to start putting together more meals for my character. As you can see, I have a Mind Wipe tonic that I got for free, which I might actually end up using to kind of swap around a few of my stats here. But I need to go and get a sap tree set up over in the swamp. And I need to go get some wolves tamed up, as well as get some Uteronuses for their eggs. But we're working on that, right? We're definitely getting there. Now, why can't I? Oh, it's because I'm just a little bit too heavy to sprint, and that makes sense. I am carrying a lot of things. This is the barn that I built for my breeding tames. And I'm going to end up lining the walls on the bottom floor here, at least in a corner or two, with air conditioners so that I could just use them for hatching eggs. I have a plan, it's just slow going. And, oh, don't want to go all the way up, not yet. And right here is where I'm going to keep all the flyers. Okay. And I might even put air cons up on this floor for just hatching the flyers, over in this corner. But I am gonna have to put 1 or 2 generators in this building to, facilitate power and everything. And then up there is just where my bed is, which I'll be showing you here in a second. I really do like the secret passageway panels. They're really cool. But yeah, I'm gonna decorate this to be like a bedroom or whatever. Haven't really decided what I'm doing with it just yet, but we'll get there. But yeah, as you can see, it's all pretty nicely put together. Okay, close that. And the reason why I like these doors so much is because I don't like having doors everywhere, and I like the idea of me just having a hidden staircase that leads up. It just looks a little bit cleaner. Keeps everything looking nicer. And as you can see, I have an opening here that lets me just kind of fly animals in and out with the RG. Because any big tames, I'm really not going to be housing them, right, for breeding. I am just going to keep them outside, inside the confines of a wall. And as we go forward, I am probably going to be building a much cooler base on the island. I just haven't decided where I want that to be. So this is just going to be the base of operations for the time being, until I decide, where else I want stuff. I do want to show you guys the sharks that I ended up taming up, just because I was sick when doing it. I don't want to show everybody what's what here. These down here are my beautiful sharks. And, the 169 got kind of messed up while he was being tamed, but he's still pretty good, right? Like, if I breed them together, I should get a fairly decent, like, Megalodon out of the deal, okay? And the idea is to breed them up until I get ones that have, like, health and melee or something. And, I don't even need, like, full mutations. I just want them to be, like, good sharks. So that when I do actually take them out into the open ocean to go do some stuff, that they're not just gonna get, like, bodied by what's out there. Okay. Now, what I want to avoid doing is using any of the, like, modded creatures. Because the modded creatures, while they are cool, they do add a fair bit of utility to the map that technically shouldn't be there. Right, because I know there's like a mod out to have like a Maywing and a bunch of other stuff, and it's not something I'm supposed to have on the island. So I'm doing my best to avoid giving myself anything that I'm not supposed to have. Right. And since I'm no longer freezing to death, I'm pretty sure, we're gonna try putting back on my metal armor, because I was having issues regulating temperature before I got on here to record. So I had to put that on. Ascendant Patchy Saddle. As you can see, I rolled a kind of ridiculous torch out of a, out of a drop. It's kind of crazy. But, yeah. The clouds were removed because it makes the game run a little bit smoother. And as you guys saw when I was in the water, I removed the, like, murk from the water as well, because it just improved frame rate, like, pretty drastically. And this workshop area, it's only going to get more advanced as we move forward, right? Like, this is obviously the most basic version of this building. But the reason why I like it is because it's simple, right? The layout is very, just, not complicated at all. And because of the way that this gets built out as a structure, this tower can be as wide and as tall as you want it to be, because of the way that it just gets constructed, okay? Now, for those of you who may never have played Ark before, the reason why, like, the inside of this is designed the way that it is because I'm able to just keep all of my storage and stuff along, like, the walls, right? And my crafting stations and everything. And it's all in a condensed area, right? It's not a huge spread out base. Because it's nice to have those, but sometimes you just don't have the space. And, the greenhouse structure here, the reason why you want this, like, you want your greenhouse encased in glass regardless of the shape that you have it. And it's because you want that greenhouse effect on your plants, which causes them to grow a lot faster, right? Just, like, substantially faster. And I have these compost bins that I have them running damn near constantly. And I'm probably gonna install 3 more of them and just have them running all the time until I can get dung beetles online. But I don't really have anything to go run the Kayatin Cave yet, because I need, like, a fairly decent wolf to run the Kayatin Cave. Because it just is very extra in there, and I want to make sure that I have a tame that's strong enough to do it. And, speaking of things that were tamed, I don't know if I showed this to you guys already. This is a 215 Rex that I ended up taming up. It was like level 145 when I found it. So this is going to be the base male, probably, and then I'm going to go try to get a high-level female in the next couple days to start breeding them up for boss fights, as well as just having a pretty nice one that's imprinted to me to ride around the island. Okay. I got a scorpion when I was up north. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but, you know, I have it. So, like, why not, right? The only issue I have with the scorpion here is that its weight is kind of bad. So, I'm trying to think that, like, what I could end up using that for, maybe. But as you can see, we got the Anki. I'm just gonna keep pumping weight on this thing, because if you, fly up to, like, metal with it, it's kind of hit or miss on console, but you can usually get it to farm the metal node for you, okay? And you can do the same thing with the Dodec, if I remember correctly. They may have removed it on console, though. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep pumping weight. Because on construction dinos, weight is one of the most important stats, because it's just more materials that they can carry, right? Got our little beaver here. Perfect. Yep, and as you can see, we've got our Phiomias chilling, which gives us all of our fertilizer and stuff. But yeah, no, that's the base for right now. Again, it's nothing crazy, but it's home. It is a facility to operate out of that I can add other structures to if I need to. Like, that barn is probably gonna get like a revamp done on it. Yeah, a little bit of a remodel. I'm not 100% sure, right? Like, because I did sort of just throw it together while, you know, hopped up on NyQuil, effectively. But it's a structure that will work for what I need it to do for right now, right? Now, as you can see, I have, like, a behemoth gate with my, regular dino gate with the wall. The wall might actually get pushed up to right around here to just free up more construction space as well as we move forward, right? Because they gave me the ability to just kind of pick everything up, which is ridiculously good, right? Because if I decide that I want to keep these structures, but I want to move somewhere else, I can just pick up the structures and pack them up in an RG and go. Like, there's nothing stopping me from doing that. Right, and as you can see, my bird has, like, a kind of ridiculous amount of carry weight. Which is what I want the bird to have, right? Let's go over here. And, yeah, no, just kind of wanted to show you guys all of this, because you do want a fairly sizable base of operations, right? Because what I'm looking to do is go and, like I said, tame up some wolves, tame up a couple Uteronuses, get myself some Megatheriums, maybe a Hell Pig or two, and then that's all I need, right? Once I have all that, I will have what will be the makings of an army for each of the bosses, right? And then all I have to do is go and get all the tribute stuff for the beacons, and I'm set, right? But that's where the cave tames come in, and I'm gonna want a wolf that's pretty good, and I'm gonna want a baryonyx that's pretty good. And those are really the only two animals you need for cave tames. Technically, you can get away with just the berry, but I'm not sure if the baryonyx fits in the Chitin cave anymore, because I did do a little bit of looking at, like, the, like, leading down passage inside of it, because it is sizably more narrow than it once was, so I might need to, you know, take a wolf down there instead, which I'm fine with, but that does mean I need a good pair of wolves for breeding to get myself, like, a decent one. As you can see, Bryant here is my T-Rex, and, this is just kind of the one that I'm using for merking stuff while I look for a good female to breed with the other Rex. But yeah, this is my like little humble homestead. And there will be more videos coming, you know. I was just sick there for a minute, so I wanted to take and do a little bit of a short video on a base reveal, kind of catch you guys up on the progress that I've made so far, plans moving forward on what I want to tame, the things I want to do, what I'm working on building up to, and I'm going to keep showing people how to tame and acquire certain things. Like, we're working our way up to getting a fully operating kibble kitchen, because I want to go tame up Thylacoleo, which is like a big old cat that hides up in the trees and leaps on you and stuff. I want the Sky Giga, the big old bug that is just like kind of a pain in the butt to tame. And I want a Karcha, right? But these are all high-ticket item tames that you need a solid beginning infrastructure and mid-game infrastructure to go get them, right? So I look forward to keeping everybody up to date and exploring all this with all y'all, and there will be more content coming daily now that I've recovered a bit from being sick, and I just wanted to thank everybody for being here. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you've enjoyed your time here today. Remember to hit that notification bell and tell your friends. We're trying to build a beautiful community here, and we cannot do so without you guys. Alexander, signing out.